Good evening, all you beautiful subscribers out there, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for still being with me, still subscribing. I really appreciate it. And if you could just smash that subscribe button, we'll get a lot more followers, might get a lot more chat going on, a bit more conversation, a bit more comments. It'd be absolutely awesome to hear from you. It really would. Last night I said it was going to be a long shift, and it was. It turned into a 13.5 hour because I had Andover as my last pickup, of which I didn't need to be there till 6:30, and I got just outside of Andover for 4:30, so I had 2 hours just getting my head down, and it was ingrained in me with through my basic training and throughout my military career. I was always told, if you're not doing anything, you get your head down and you get your sleep, because it was essential, especially when you was on exercise and driving vehicles, or going on stag, going on sentry duties, doing ambushes and all this, like going on patrol and stuff like that. You had to get your sleep. You had to. So yeah, that is I've carried that ethos on throughout my life, ever since I've joined the army to when I got out, and I still carry it on. So wherever I am, and it's you're probably going to hate me all for this, and you're probably going to hate me for saying this, but I look back at my week's work, and I actually get paid for being asleep, and I do, because whenever I'm on a loading bay, or if I'm getting tipped, or even if I'm waiting in a driver's restroom, I'll take my fleece as a pillow, and I'll put it on the bench. I'll set my alarm for 20 minutes or half an hour, however long they're going to be, especially when you get to like Tesco's and stuff like that, because you can't stay in the cab. So I go in the driver's restroom, and I'm gone, I'm out, and then my alarm goes off, and then I'll look at the screen and see if my trailer's been tipped. If not, I'll set it for another half an hour. So there's an hour, and some of these waiting rooms you could be sat there for 2.5, 3 hours, and likewise, if they say to you, got to wait in the cab, especially if you go to places like Sainsbury's, you're allowed to stay in the cab. That is it. I just get my big fat head down and go to sleep. So that's one of the biggest perks I find from this job, is the fact that I get paid to sleep. I don't think there's any other job in the world that actually does that, and I've been racking my brain. Please drop me a comment to see if there's another job that you get paid for sleeping. I'd love to know, because I've been racking my brains, and I can't think of another profession out there where you get paid for sleeping. No, I just had a little. I thought, oh, hold on a minute, what about a centre? Like G4S Sentry or something like that, and no, because they've got to be awake, they've got to be patrolling. So I don't know. Please drop me a comment and see. Let's see what we can come up with. What other professions there are in the world that you can get paid for sleeping. I'd love to know. And I've calculated how much sleep I've had during a week's work, due to the fact that I'm on loading bays. And I'm laying down on my pit, and I'm getting my head down, and I've worked out one week I got paid 15 hours just for sleeping, and it's just insane. But I'm not going to sit in the driver's seat and just sit in my steering wheel and just sit there with my hands on the steering wheel waiting for that light to turn green. I'm not going to do it. It's not going to happen. We've got a perfectly good bunk here. I make my own pillar up, and it's just bliss. I absolutely love it. That's probably the only thing that I love about this job, is the fact that I get paid for sleeping. It's insane, but it's true. It is absolutely true. So yeah, please drop me a comment. I'd love to know what I've got tonight. I'm only off to Peterborough, drop a load, and then pick up another load from God Manchester DHL supply chain, God Manchester, back here, and then over to Tamworth for my second run, which I hate, but it's got to be done, for my second run to Sainsbury's Tamworth, and then back. And it's only 10 minutes down the road, so won't have long to do that. And then I'm back, and then I'm either going to have to nip home, depending what time I get home. I've got to nip home, I've got a couple of chores to do, and then I'm going to meet my mate Chris, who's one of the trainers here, and we're going to play Drayton Manor Park Golf Club. Looking forward to that. Got my tripod, got my battery pack all powered up, and we'll be ready to go. Like I think I said on the video previous, we won't be doing a Texas Scramble level par challenge because Drayton Manor, you've got to have special permission to do that. So we're probably just going to do just play a Stableford or something like that. But I've also got to get permission to see whether or not I can do some filming. It should be okay. I'm only filming myself. I'll probably get a few shots of Chris playing as well, but primarily it will just be me, just playing. So look forward to that. Just press. Oh yeah, it's crap. So yeah. So I'm really looking forward to that. And then Saturday, I think I've got a club competition at Wishaw, which once again I'm really looking forward to again. So yeah, what's going off in the world today? Well, I know I don't like to make this a political channel. I really don't. I like to steer clear of anything politics because it just bores me. And I know it affects my life and it affects everybody's life. You know, without policies, without politics, you know, we wouldn't be a civilization as what we are today. Even though, you know, that's borderline sometimes because some of the governments we've had have been absolutely atrocious. And I think the one that we've got now at the moment is an absolute joke, to be honest, because I think what he's saying now, the PM, is they're going to ban smoking across the country and in outside areas like pubs, restaurants, cafes, kids play areas. Yeah, I can totally understand that, but I mean, how far are they going to go? If they really want to make a dent in smoking and they really want to make a serious point about smoking, stop producing cigarettes. That is it. It's done then. Nobody smokes. That's it. It's finished. No more cigarettes. But they won't. They can't afford not to because obviously the tax paid on the cigarettes that have been produced. So it will never ever happen. But yet they can hammer the smokers. And I can say this, and I can feel their pain because I'm an ex-smoker myself. I was a smoker for 23 years, and then went on to vape. I started vaping now, which is a lot cheaper. Doesn't make me stink. You actually got an appetite, and you get your taste buds back and everything like that. Everything just works in your favour when you vape. So I would never ever shun a smoker. I wouldn't. I still love the aroma of the smoke. I think it's, you know, sometimes I really do like it, especially pipe or a cigar. But the worst thing that as an ex-smoker, the worst thing that I dislike is when somebody's just had a cigarette and they come up and talk to you, and you can smell it on their breath, and it just turns my stomach. That's the only thing that I dislike. We got a smoking shelter. There's guys over there that smoke, and I have to sit in there and vape as well. So, you know, like I say, the aroma doesn't bother me at all. It's just the one thing that I really hate, and it stems back from my military background as well, is there's ashtrays there. There's, you know, there's big stands that, you know, got the tops open. How can you miss? How can you miss a nub end and let it just fall on the floor? I just don't get it. You know, just pick it up and put it in. You know, that's what it's here. That's what it's designed to do. But no, it's just pure laziness. That's all it is, and that's the one thing that I hate. And if I ever see somebody drop it, I'll go, "Oi, pick that up and put it in the ashtray. You don't just drop it on the floor," because it's just disgusting. Yeah, but that's like I say, that's only due to my military background and being told that you're a grot when you drop a knob end on the floor, which should not ever happen. But yeah, I'm looking forward to, like I say, me and Woody are off to Celtic Manor, so I'm really looking forward to that. That should be really good. We'll do a bit of filming down there as well. I think we're playing the Roman Road and the Montgomery. I've got to book it all tomorrow, so that'll all be done. I'll speak to Woody tonight and I'll let him know. So yeah, that's about it from me. There's loads more that I could talk about, but geez, I'd be going on forever and ever, and you don't want that. Even I don't want that. So so I'll leave it at that. So take care of yourself, please take care of yourself. Watch out for those lunatics, because they're all over the place. Drive safe, and I'll see you for, hopefully I might do a bit of filming tomorrow. If not, then I'll see you on my first shift on Sunday. So take care, guys. Like, subscribe, leave me a comment, please. Anything that I've covered tonight, especially you smokers, leave me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. Cheers.